Hello, hello, hello. Hi, guys. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I hope your weekend, the weekend is almost wrapping up, but I hope it's going great for you all. I'm just going to go ahead and play some music while I wait for you guys to join in, because we have something very important to talk about. I've been wanting to talk about this for the longest time, guys. So, I am excited. I don't know if I should say excited because it's something really serious. It's a very important topic. But I'm glad that finally, I have the opportunity to talk about it. So come on. I'm waiting for you all. In the meantime, let's just enjoy some music here. Oh, and I own no rights to the music that I play on this platform, just to let you all know. This is the Alleluia song by the group Gael. The group is from, I think, Congo. Yeah. They sing most of it in French, and then part of it is in Lingala. But it's a very good song. Tikanga ina netola yo, tikanga ina pambola yo. Hi, Liv. Olivia is on, guys. Hi, sis. I know, I am. I'm very excited too. But I don't know if the word we should use is excited. Because like I said, it's a really, really important topic. How was your day, sis? Nabikite. I'm glad to hear. It snowed like crazy here though. Oh, lots of goal setting. Good. I'm happy to hear that. Yep, I know. I remember yesterday we were talking about that. Like, get to it, guys. Set those goals. Let this year be a productive one. Likyae, kimyae. Amen. Oh, amen. Oh, amen. Hallelujah, amen. Oh, amen. Oh, amen. Oh, amen. Hallelujah, amen. Oh, amen. Oh, amen. Hallelujah, amen. So this is pretty much a worship song, praise and worship song. And like I said, they're singing in Lingala, but it's on YouTube, and their video on YouTube has subtitles, and it has like translations to what they're singing in Lingala. So pretty much what they're saying is, let me praise you, Jesus. Like, you're worthy to be glorified, you're worthy to be praised. That's what they're saying in the chorus. But amen. Oh, amen. Hallelujah, amen. Nalinga kinafuka Hallelujah, amen. Oh, amen. love the song. I know. I love it too. I love it too. I mean, I know I have many favorite songs, and you know most of them. But this is one of those ones that get me going too. I love it. Hey. Zambe na ngai, zambe na yo, zambe na biso nyoso. So here pretty much they said he is my God, he's your God, he's our God. Hallelujah, 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 na Yesu, hallelujah, na Yesu. Hallelujah, 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 na Yesu. Guys, as we come on, let's share the video. Share the video, please. This is definitely a message that you want everyone on your timeline to see and everyone on your timeline to know about, because like I've said over and over, it's a very important topic. Like, it's time we talked about it. It's time people get this message. Hallelujah, 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 na Yesu. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah. Share guys, share the video. Share the video. Hallelujah. 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 Yahweh Salah, Yahweh Salah. Yahweh, Yahweh Salah. Yahweh, Yahweh Salah, Yahweh Salah, Lolengena yo Salah, Yahweh, Yahweh Salah, Yahweh Salah, Lolengena yo Salah, Yahweh Salah. Yahweh Salah, Lolengena yo Salah. Yahweh, Obongina Lokumu. Yahweh, Obongina Lokumu. Yahweh, Obongina Lokumu. Usuka wate. Yahweh, guys. All right, we're going to go ahead and start while we're waiting for others to join. And as you come in, please share the video. Please share the video. Like I said earlier, we're going to be talking today about the reasons why you should not kiss other people's babies on the mouth. Do not kiss other people's babies on the mouth. And I am aware of the fact that this is a very sensitive topic. This is a very, very sensitive topic, but we need to get this information out there. Like, people need to know this, okay? Hi, Olive. Thanks for joining, sis. Thanks for joining. Share the video, please. Share the video as you come on. So yeah, like I was saying, do not kiss other people's babies on the mouth. Okay, I understand the fact that babies are cute. Babies are just you just want to hold them, you just want to hug them, you just want to love on them. I understand all of that. They are adorable. You want to carry them and everything, but you should not be kissing other people's babies on the mouth. And I mean, some of these things we assume. Oh, sorry about that, guys. About the volume issues. I'm trying to see here because I have my volume on high. Can you hear me better now? I have the volume all the way up. Can you indicate if you can hear me better now? Yeah, I have the volume. Okay, all right, good. Yeah, so I was just saying some of these things we assume are common sense. Common sense rules that should apply when you're dealing with babies. You know, for example, you hope that, you know, everybody will understand that, oh, before you're carrying another person's child, make sure you wash your hands. Especially we're talking about newborns and infants here, guys. Like, somebody just had a baby, you go to visit, just make sure you're washing your hands, you're asking for a hand sanitizer. You know, there's some people that will not. There's some parents that will not proactively ask you to do these things because they don't want to hurt your feelings. But, you know, be that good friend, be that good family member that will, you know, that will go ahead and do it regardless. That will go ahead and do it without being asked, because we want to make sure that these babies are, you know, they are safe. We want to make sure that these babies are protected. Okay. Now I'm just going to talk a little bit about the babies' immune systems, and I'm talking about babies here in general, but our focus is on infants, newborns, infants. That's what our focus is on today. They have an immature immune system, and some of the things that help your immune system to be able to fight off bacteria, viruses, and infections in general, some of the things that help your immune system become strong enough to fight these things off is, for example, vaccinations, and then your exposure to some of these things over time. Okay, your immune system gets stronger to the point where it can fight it off. But we're talking about newborns here. You know, they are brand spanking new, and their immune systems are so fragile. So that being said, they are vulnerable. And it is our duty, especially as parents, our duty as friends, our duty as family members, to make sure that we're keeping these babies safe and protected. So we need to be making sure that, you know, people are aware. No, can you please not, you know, hold the baby with your hands unwashed? Can you please not kiss the baby on the mouth? You know, and things like that. So I know, like, this is going to come off, you know, a little bit, like I said, it's a sensitive topic, so just be ready for it today, guys. Keep your filthy hands, you know, off of these babies. Keep your germy mouths of these babies. You know, it's very well documented where you've had some of these babies die because they've been exposed to a bacteria, or they've been exposed to viruses from, you know, as a result of being kissed on the mouth. So this is something that is very, very important. I actually shared it on my Facebook page a couple of weeks ago about this infant that this one that I shared on my Facebook page didn't die, but the child suffered severe complications, viral meningitis, and very, very severe complications, because a family friend had carried this child and kissed the child on the mouth. Now, how do we know that this child didn't get it from the parents? The parents were tested and they were negative for the herpes virus. Okay, and I'm going to talk a little bit on the herpes virus, like what it is, how it gets transmitted, and things like that, because that is one of the focus today now. So what is herpes? Herpes it's a sexually transmissible virus, and it has two strains. So there is the HSV1. HSV means herpes simplex virus, the HSV1 and the HSV2. Now, this is more common than you think, guys. This is more common. This virus is more common than you think. Imagine, just in the US, more than half of adults in the US have been infected by the herpes virus. Okay? And the HSV1, now this strain, it typically will affect the mouth in the form of cold sores. So at least somebody that has this one, you can, if they're having an outbreak, you can see, you can be able to tell just by the cold sores on their mouth. But it can also cause genital lesions, and this is through oral sex, because of course they're using the mouth. So somebody that has the HSV1, if they're having an outbreak, it could be in the form of genital lesions. Now, the HSV2 strain, it's generally known as the genital herpes, and according to the Centers for Disease Control here in the US, about 1 in 6 Americans between the ages of 14 and 49 have genital herpes. About 1 in 6. That is a lot of people, okay, that are infected by that. And of course, you can't, like, some of these sicknesses you cannot tell just by looking at somebody's face. Somebody could actually have this and maybe have the genital lesions. Of course, you can't see the genital lesions, and then they're carrying your child, kissing your child on the mouth, and you really cannot tell that they have something that they could pass on to your child. So, like I said, more people are affected by this, more people are infected by this than we know. And we just have to err on the side of caution. A lot of parents have a hard time saying, oh, don't do this, don't do that. But they are cringing inside. Okay? This is a very, very, very sensitive topic. Mercy says, tell them, I beg. I tell people not to even touch their hands when they suck on their fingers. Yeah, kids, like, if you touch the baby's hands, the baby will put those same hands in their mouth, and they could end up being infected with something that you had in your hand, when you were touching that baby's hand. So in general, like, let's just err on the side of caution. There are certain things that, like I said earlier on, are common sense, but not everybody is going to think about these things. And as parents, it's your duty. It's okay to say no, especially with new parents. It's okay to say no. It's okay to tell somebody politely, please, can you not do that? Please, can you not kiss the baby on the mouth? Please, can you not? And some people, actually, guys, some people go to the extent of sucking the baby's fingers, or putting their own fingers in the baby's mouth and things like. Guys, don't do that. Okay, that is plain nasty. Don't do that. And besides it even being a health issue, this is also a cultural issue. Okay, can you guys hear me better? Olivia says the volume again. I don't know why it's doing this, but I have the volume on high. Can you hear me better now? Can you indicate if you're hearing me better, please? Okay, good. So like I was saying, besides being a health issue, this is also a cultural issue. Okay? Now, I am from a culture where, especially when I was growing up, that public display of affection was not very common. Like, you didn't see parents readily just, kissing on their children, oh baby, or things like that. That wasn't common. Okay. Parents, even some parents had a hard time even like saying I love you and things like that to your kids. Like, you tell you tell your dad or your mom I love you, and they respond by like me too, or same to you, or things like that. So, but I understand in the Western culture it's different. Affection, the display of affection is common. In the Cameroonian culture, I wouldn't say in the African culture, because I am no authority on the African culture in general. But what I saw growing up, like, parents would display their love or affection for their kids by maybe providing for them, or protecting them and things like that. I actually remember when I was in boarding school and we had a visiting Sunday. This girl's mom came to visit her, and of course, like, she was excited to see her mom. She ran and hugged her mom, and her mom kissed her on the mouth. I was shocked, guys. I was so shocked. Like, what did that woman just do? Like, did she just kiss her child on the back? Because I'd never seen it. I'd never seen that before. That was my first time seeing, a parent kiss their child on the mouth. So culturally, not everybody's used to that. Not everybody thinks that is okay. And I'm not trying to shame parents that maybe do that. No, to each his own. But what I'm saying is, as friends, as family members, not every parent, not every mom, not every dad will be proactive enough, or I don't know if I should say will be bold enough, but not every parent will tell you, no, don't do that. They won't come right out and tell you, but I bet you they are thinking about it in their head. They are cringing inside, and they're probably like, what is this person doing? Like, why are you doing that to my baby? So guys, let's be responsible friends. Let's be responsible family members, and make sure that we are protecting these babies. Now, I'm also going to talk about some of the complications of herpes, because, like I said, this is more common than we think, and so many people don't know about it. Some of the complications that the infant could get from being infected with herpes is you have organ damage, including, for example, the liver, the lungs, the heart, and serious viral infections such as viral meningitis. I think the one I shared on my page, that the infant that got infected by the herpes ended up with viral meningitis. And then you also have sores on the skin, sores on their eyes, on their genitals, on their mouth. Can you imagine, these babies, defenseless creatures, going through all of this pain and all of this suffering just because, somebody did not think about, oh, okay, simple common sense. I probably should not be doing that. I probably should not be kissing this baby on the mouth, or I probably should not be sucking on this baby's fingers, or letting this baby suck on my fingers, and things like that, Olivia says most parents don't even know about it. Do doctors talk about these stuff to parents? Now, that makes sense, and that's the purpose for this video, to kind of educate everybody on this. Some parents don't know about it, and then you have parents as well who probably know about it but just do not know how to say no, or how to confront people who engage in this kind of behaviors. But as a parent, your number one responsibility is to protect that child and to take care of that child. That is a divine mandate that you have. So do not worry about hurting somebody's feelings. Do not worry about what somebody else will, what they will think or what they will feel. Do not worry about that.
okay? Because your first duty is to protect that child. And then Olivia says as well, do doctors talk about these stuff to parents? I know, well, when I was pregnant, my doctors talked to me about that quite a few times actually. And you have moms that already have the herpes virus. They can also pass it on to the child, especially if they have an outbreak right before they give birth to the baby. So usually what the doctors do is they will they'll prescribe a medication for the mom. Here in the US it's called Valtrex, and they administer the medication to the mom when she's 36 weeks pregnant. And what that medication does pretty much is to try to prevent the mom from having an outbreak of that virus right before she has the baby. Now, and the outbreak, like I said earlier on, could be in the form of genital lesions. It could be in the form of cold sores on their mouth and things like that. So with the genital lesions, if they're having the baby and they have that genital lesions, that child could get it. Oh, and I already talked about the complications of that. That could be very, very fatal to that child. So this is very, very important, guys. And some other complications of herpes include blindness, deafness, and then seizures. Some of these babies have died from these complications. So as parents, it doesn't matter where you are. Your geographical location does not exempt you from the complications of some of these viruses or some of these bacteria that you expose your child to when you let people kiss them on the mouth. Okay. And like I talked about, not just kissing on the mouth, but even like the issue of having a friend or another family member, suck on the baby's fingers, or the baby is sucking on their fingers. I mean, like, if you put your finger in the baby's mouth, the baby is going to suck on it. But should you be doing that? No, like, that is plain disgusting. And do not cough on the baby either. Do not cough on the baby. Do not sneeze on the baby. I mean, do not visit the baby if you're sick. Do not visit the baby if you're sick, guys. Like I said, this may sound a little bit harsh. And I understand this is a sensitive topic, but we need to get this information out there. People need to be educated on this thing. And if you're a parent or if you're a family member and maybe you've seen this happen with an infant in your family, share this video. You don't need to say anything, just share this video on your page and have people watch it. If you're a parent and you've maybe been telling people about this and they share this video as well, because the more we talk about it, the more I believe the more people are going to get it. Okay. Let's see here. I had a little cheat sheet here because I wanted to make sure I was hitting on all the points. This is a very important story. And I mean, like, it's something like these restrictions, it's not like it's going to apply forever. We're talking about these restrictions just up until this child has had a chance to build their immune system, up until this infant has had a chance to build their immune system. I mean, by the time these babies are a certain age, some of them are eating food off the floors. One of my friends was actually telling me a few days ago that she saw her son take puff puff. If you're from Cameroon, you know what puff puff is. You're from Cameroon or West Africa, you should know what puff puff is. But this is pretty much fried bread dough, and it's one of the staple snacks in West Africa. So she said she saw her son, he had taken this puff puff and he was dipping it in the toilet, in pee in the toilet that his sister had forgotten to flush. Okay, and now that sounds so disgusting, but you have no idea what some of these babies get into by the time they're a certain age. And I remember a story my mom shared as well. My sister is probably not going to be happy about this. But my mom has shared a story of when my sister was, she had just started crawling, and my mom had prepared fish. So she had taken the gills. She had taken the gills out of the fish and she had set it aside, because she wanted to fry fish. And as she turned around to put those gills and the rest of the entrails of the fish, as she turned around to put the gills in the garbage, my sister was busy feasting. She was busy feasting on the gills of the fish. Okay? Now, that sounds scary. That sounds horrible, but she was fine. I know. I know. She's like, stop it. But she was fine, guys. Okay? Now, like I said, by the time these kids get to a certain age, they're able to handle more. They're able to handle more, like in the form of, bacteria, in the form of infection. Now, mind you, every child is different. Every child's immune system is different. We're not saying that by the time they get to a particular age, you can just do whatever and they can be exposed to whatever and they'll be able to fight it off. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what the message today is, these babies, these infants need, right, Olivia? These infants need to be protected, guys. These infants need to be protected. And it's not just the duty of the parents. I mean, like, as a parent, that is your prime duty. As a parent, that's a divine mandate. That is your first responsibility. So it doesn't matter who is catching feelings. It doesn't matter who is getting upset. It does not matter who is sensitive about it. Your sole focus is to make sure that child is being protected. You have a baby, you come back home from the hospital. What I usually do is I get a couple of hand sanitizers. I leave one in the bedroom. I leave one in the baby's room, one in the living room, one in the diaper bag. And as people come in to visit the baby, you're just, hand sanitizer for you. Because you never know what they come in with. You never know what they come in with. Now, I've had some friends, and even family members that as they're sitting down, that's the first thing that they ask for before they're asking to carry the baby. Can you give me a hand sanitizer? Or somebody would just go to the sink and wash their hands. That is what we should be doing, guys. It is our responsibility. It is the prime responsibility of the parents, but if you're a good friend, you're going to do this as well because you don't want to see any harm come to the baby. And this is our focus this week is health. And like I said, it's all of our responsibility. We need to be doing this thing because, I mean, Olivia just mentioned here, it takes a village to raise healthy children. That is true. It takes a village to raise healthy children. So in as much as it's the parents' responsibility, it is your responsibility as well as a family member. And do not get upset if you have a parent, just gently or politely remind you, please, can you not be kissing on my baby? Please, can you not, have your mouth too close? Keep your mouth to yourself, guys. Keep your mouth to yourself. Okay. So let's see here. I'm just trying to read some comments. I know, Olive. I know when I was thinking about sharing that, I'm like, she's going to deal with me. But yeah, it's just one of those things. Once these children, get to a particular age, they're able to handle more. But it's important that we err on the side of caution. So keep your mouth right. Olivia's like, keep your mouth to yourself. That is right. That is the message today, guys. Keep your mouth to yourself. Keep your filthy hands to yourself. If you've not washed those hands, if you've not slapped some hand sanitizer on those hands, keep it to yourself. Okay? Do not be touching people's babies. Do not be touching people's children with mouths that are not, with mouths in general, and with hands that are not clean. Okay, so That's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to come on here. I felt like this is something that Olivia and I have had multiple conversations about it. And then I mean, like, you keep seeing it in the news. You keep seeing it in the news about these babies that, fall sick, or about these babies that die just because, somebody kissed them in the mouth. Olive is like, pocket your mouth. Is it right? Pocket pocket your mouth. Yeah. Let's just say, keep your mouth to yourself. I think the message has been passed. And I may be laughing about it, but this is something really serious. So please share this video, on your timelines. Let your friends see this. Let your family members see this. If you're that parent that has a hard time, telling people no, just put this video on your timeline, and hopefully they'll get the message. But what I'm telling you, if you're that parent that has that difficulty, this should be your season of saying no. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say no. This is about the health of your child. This is about, this is more important than worrying about people's feelings, or worrying about what people are going to think about you. This is more important than that. This is your child's life. This is your child's life we're talking about. As a mom, you go through a lot. You carry this child for 9 months. You go through a lot: sickness, different kinds of symptoms, being uncomfortable all the time, and you don't want to see any harm come to this baby. You don't want to see any harm come to this baby, guys. So let's all come together and make sure that we're keeping these defenseless babies safe. Okay. It's a cost that is worth it. It's worth it. And parents, let's also be doing our job to make sure that our babies are safe, and that we're protecting them. Olivia says, that's true. Their immune system is so compromised. Wash the hands and do not kiss babies. We cannot say this enough, guys. We cannot say this enough. And especially this week, that our main focus. Olive says plus Bonku again. Where got they up? So not everybody's going to understand what bonku is, but bonku pretty much is a slang word for bad breath. It's a slang word for bad breath. So Olive is saying some people come close to these babies with bad breath. At least bad breath is not infectious. But yeah, so please, guys, let's be responsible. Okay, let's be responsible. Family members, if it's not your child, if you're not the mom, you're not the dad, I don't care what other title you could have. You could be the grandma, you could be the grandpa, you could be the aunt, the uncle, the godparent, the godfather, the favorite family friend or something. Oh, Olivia says bad breath can suffocate the child. I guess. That sounds like there's more to that statement, Olivia. Is there a story? Is there a story behind that somewhere? Anyway, guys, yeah, so let's be responsible. Like I was saying, it doesn't matter what your title is. It doesn't matter who you are to that child. If you're not the mother, if you're not the father of that child, keep your mouth to yourself. Keep your mouth to yourself. And even as the mom or as the dad, sometimes you can be that extra protective one, and you just caution. You can caution the mom, you can caution the father as well, like, oh, you have a cold, or you have this, you probably should not be coming right up close to the baby, or something like that. It's okay, as long as what you're doing is to ensure the safety and the protection of the baby. It's okay. It's okay to say no. It's okay to be a tiger mom or to be a tiger dad. It's very, very, very okay. Okay. And I believe God will probably give you a high five for that, because this is a divine mandate. This is a divine mandate. So we need to be doing our best to make sure that these babies are safe. So if you have any more questions on this, you can just go ahead and leave a comment below, or you can send us a message. Like, this is something that we could still talk about down the line. If maybe you guys have questions that you need us to answer, or you have another angle that you want us to approach this from, and things like that. And like I said earlier on, this week is our the theme for this week is health. So if you have different questions on health or different topics on health that you want us to talk about, we will gladly do that. You can leave a message on our page, Iron Cafe, or leave us a message on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is iron_cafe, and our email is ironcafe@gmail.com. So in any of these platforms, you can leave us a message, you can leave us questions, and we'll definitely go ahead and answer some of these questions. If you're a mom, or if you're pregnant and you have herpes, there are different ways to make sure that the child doesn't get it. Just talk to your doctor about it. And if you need us to answer questions about that, you can leave us a message as well. Okay, because it's important that we understand that herpes could also be transmitted to the child by the mom. But there are ways. If you're communicating with your doctor, if you're making sure that you're revealing like whatever health conditions that you have to your doctor, then they should let you know like what the different treatment options are. Yeah, guys, post links for more information concerning the topic, and the hashtag is protect our babies, hashtag protect our babies. So you can post information on that, or comments are welcome, questions are welcome as well, and we'll try our best to make sure that we're answering those questions for you. So this week is all about health. Remember, health is wealth, and we should be making sure that we're taking care of ourselves. We're making sure that we're taking care of our babies. We're taking care of our families. And I think if we work on that goal together, we have even better results. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Do not forget to like the video, comment, share it on your page. You can watch it again, make sure your family and friends are receiving this information, they're receiving this education. Our goal here is to protect our babies and to make sure that they are safe. Thank you. Thank you for, we've seen quite a few more likes on our page and quite a few more engagement on our page. We are so grateful for that, guys. Thank you so much. And also invite your friends to, like our page, Iron Cafe. We already shared what our vision is with you guys. And the video for that is also on the page if you need to refer back to it, or maybe share it on your page so that we're getting the information out there. We're going to be making more videos like this, more health related videos, especially this week. And even subsequently, down the line. But we're just trying to make sure that every week we have a specific theme that we're talking about. So later on in the week, I'm probably going to make 2 more videos on other topics that we believe are important. All right, guys, you all have a wonderful rest of your evening, and have a blessed week ahead. I pray and hope it's a productive week for you all. God bless you. Bye-bye.